Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back to another episode of the Chiefs Report. Today we're doing something a little different. We're sitting down for a real conversation because there's something important happening in Kansas City that could shape the entire offense moving forward. As you already know, Eric Bieniemy is officially back with the Kansas City Chiefs as the offensive coordinator. That part isn't breaking news anymore. But what is interesting is how excited Andy Reid sounded when he spoke about bringing Bieniemy back. And hearing that got me thinking about something important. Could Kansas City target new running backs this offseason? After all, Bieniemy spent much of his career coaching the running back position before becoming an offensive coordinator. That connection could absolutely influence the Chiefs' approach in free agency. So today we're going to break down 4 running back targets the Chiefs could pursue in free agency. But first, let's talk about what Andy Reid actually said about Bieniemy. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed because we're covering all the latest Chiefs news, rumors, and off-season updates. We've already released multiple draft target videos for the 9th overall pick, including potential offensive weapons and defensive prospects. There's a ton of off-season content coming your way, so hit that subscribe button if you want daily coverage of the Chiefs. Now let's get back to Andy Reid's comments. When Reid spoke to the Kansas City media, the biggest theme was excitement. He clearly sounded thrilled to have Bieniemy back on the staff. Reid also spent some time praising former offensive coordinator Matt Nagy, which honestly wasn't surprising. Reid has always been supportive of Nagy and believes he deserves another opportunity as a head coach somewhere in the league. But the real focus quickly shifted to Bieniemy and what his return could mean for the offense. Reid said something interesting about play-calling responsibilities. He mentioned that he still enjoys calling plays, but is not afraid to delegate responsibilities and take input from the coaching staff. In certain situations, he even allows assistants to call plays or help shape decisions during games. That comment definitely caught my attention. Because during Bieniemy's previous run in Kansas City, he didn't actually call plays. The offense still ran through Reid. But now that Bieniemy is back, could he have a bigger role in the play-calling process? It's possible. And honestly, the offense might benefit from some fresh ideas. Even if Bieniemy simply brings back concepts that worked well a few years ago, that could still give the Chiefs a spark. Of course, knowing Reid and how the organization operates, we probably shouldn't expect any massive changes. But there's definitely excitement around Bieniemy's return inside the building. And that excitement leads to an interesting question. Could the Chiefs try to bring in a running back that fits Bieniemy's vision for the offense? We've already heard reports that Kansas City plans to attack the running back position this offseason. And if that's the case, free agency could offer several intriguing options. Let's start with the first potential target. Target number 1, Breece Hall. Breece Hall has been one of the most productive players on the New York Jets despite playing on multiple struggling teams. Over his career, he has already accumulated more than 4,000 yards from scrimmage, including nearly 3,400 rushing yards and over 1,600 receiving yards. He's explosive, versatile, and incredibly dangerous in open space. If Kansas City somehow landed Hall, he might immediately become the most talented running back that Patrick Mahomes has ever played with. As great as Mahomes' career has been, he has never had a truly elite running back beside him. Hall could change that instantly. The Chiefs ranked near the bottom of the NFL in explosive runs last season. Adding Hall would dramatically change that. Target number 2, Kenneth Walker. Next up is Kenneth Walker III from the Seattle Seahawks. Walker is another young and explosive back who could potentially hit the market depending on Seattle's financial situation. The Seahawks have several big contracts to consider over the next few years, and they may decide to invest their resources elsewhere. If Walker does become available, Kansas City should absolutely take a look. He's not quite as versatile as Hall in the passing game, but he's a powerful runner with elite big play ability. And at just 25 years old, he would fit perfectly into the Chiefs' long-term plans. Draft vs. free agency debate. Now here's a question